Hey, yo, crypto in health. You want to know how crypto is working in health? We come to you every day with juicy news on wealth, wellness, and well being. We're broadcasting to you live from 1.4 degrees south of the equator and 37 degrees east of the central meridian. We're right in the cryptographic middle of the world. You're with me, Scholastica Mugi, and I'm coming to you at 1000 hours coordinated universal time UTC here on the Ubricoin channel. You're just in time. Guys, thank you very much for joining us yet again on the Ubricoin channel. I can see today the weather is a bit cloudy and there's wind here and there, but we're still good to go. I just hope you're warming up yourself because nowadays there's just this cold that you don't want to get to that situation of getting ill. So we are here yet again, and we are thankful for each and every person who has created an account on Vindax because as we promised, the IEO for the Ubricoin is ongoing, currently ongoing, and I can see it's 13 hours to go. You still have 13 hours to be able to purchase as much Ubricoins as possible, guys. We're headed to the Vindex Exchange. That's where all eyes are on. Our first session, our very first session on Vindax is currently ongoing, and that's the key today. We're looking to forward to seeing you purchasing as much Ubricoins as possible because we are saying that if it is not now, then it will never be. You must make your purchase now, guys. This is your opportunity to buy the Ubricoins while they are affordable for you now. Because let me tell you, in a year's time, probably you might not manage to afford this Ubricoin for your wealth, your wellness, and your well-being. So I want to invite you, hurry up to the Vindax Exchange and continue making more and buying more and more of Ubricoins because we have so many. We're doing the trading. It's UBN. There's UBN against BTC session. There's also the UBN against ETH session. There's the UBN against VD session and the UBN against USDT session. You have all that at your exposure. So just do what you can, guys, to get to the Vindax and buy as many Ubricoins as you can. Buy. Ubricoin, we're headed to the moon and we are waiting, guys. 13 hours to go. So today our inspiration is coming from Joshua J. Marine. He's an author. Challenges are what makes a life interesting, and overcoming them is what makes life meaningful. So whatever challenges you meet your way, you must overcome all of them because that's what life gets a meaning. Moving on, guys, today on our crypto word of the day, we're defining the term batched transaction. And next up on our crypto news, we look at news on concerning offline transactions, people coming up with technologies that are going to help us soon enough to manage to make transactions, send and receive money without internet connection. How cool is that? We'll find out in a moment. And finally, on Ubrica today, it's all about the Vindax, our IEO Ubricoin's public sale on Vindax Launchpad. That's where we're headed to. So let's define batch transaction. And a batch transaction is a transaction that combines multiple transactions into one for increased efficiency and decreased fees. A transaction that combines multiple transactions into one for increased efficiency and decreased fees. That's a batch transaction. Now you know. It combines multiple transactions. And moving on to our crypto news segment, today we have news on Cointelegraph by Osato Avan Nomayo, who talks about offline transactions. And I'm going to read the final frontier for global crypto adoption. And so this is a report by uh, Cointelegraph that says that Israeli cybersecurity startup JK8 has raised $4 million to finance its offline cryptocurrency transaction solution. Now, the company developed a cold wallet with hot wallet functionalities that is completely shielded from online hackers because it does not require an internet connection. Now, apart from creating additional security layers, offline transactions could, in theory, enable complete censorship resistance for cryptocurrency. Being able to sign, send, validate, receive, and record value transfers without the internet might also be the key to ensuring global crypto adoption. And I want to just highlight what, um, let me read this about this is a statement by one of the key guys from this great company, and I'm going to read it for you just in a while. We are talking about a possibility where it is possible for you to sign, send, validate, receive, and record value transfers without the need of an internet. And this is one of the guys, this is commenting on the potential impact of practical offline crypto transaction solutions. Richard Myers, a decentralized application engineer at Global Mesh Labs and Gotenna, stated that local meshnets can incentivize decentralized communication and facilitate efficient Bitcoin transaction. That's the use of local meshnets. And I want just to quote what he talks about developing the meshnet technology. Quote, in many parts of the rural and developing world, internet connectivity is both expensive and intermittent. More solutions tailored to these situations would certainly facilitate the use of cryptocurrency in places where it is needed. Bitcoin transactions can be made over alternative low bandwidth transport layers like mesh radios and SMS. This is absolutely cool, and this means that now the adoption of cryptocurrency is gonna go even higher, because if we are not going to use, if we're looking for other solutions other than the internet connection, so that we are able to send, you can send me your Ubricoin and I can send you my Ubricoins without necessarily using the internet, then expect our crypto adoption guys to even get higher. Now, these guys are looking for offline transaction protocols, and this is using meshnets and also using satellite and long range radio technologies. So we're moving to a point where cryptocurrency will get to a level where we do not need the internet connection. And if you're going to have go for uh, the the other alternatives, which are the satellites and the meshnets, then expect that cryptocurrency is gonna be a big deal, and everybody will move into this space, because then it means that you do not have to get worried about the areas, especially the rural areas where we have low internet connection. We won't have to worry about that. Now, if you're not worried about that, then it means that it's going to be massive. And that is why I'm sending you to Vindax right now to go and buy your Ubricoins as at now, because the adoption of cryptocurrency might just get to another level where you might not afford it. So, guys, it's your chance. Have the Ubricoins. This is our first session. Remember, our second session will take place next week on Thursday, the 10th. But we want to welcome you even as at now. We still have 13 hours to go. If you're listening to me, if you're watching me, and you know that we have had this conversation of adopting a Ubricoin, a currency that caters for your health. We're concerned about achieving global health. This is real currency that enables us to be able to achieve wealth, wellness, and well-being. Please hurry up. I send you to Vindex Exchange. Let's do this. Let's buy the Ubricoin against BTC session. It's there for you. If you want the ETH session, Ubricoin against ETH, it's there. And then Ubricoin against VD session, it's there. Ubricoin against USDT. Let's head to Vindax. 13 hours to go, guys, until we buy Ubricoins and Ubricoins go to the moon. We all benefit together. We all achieve wealth, wellness, and well-being. I have been your girl, Scholastica Mugi, and until tomorrow, it is goodbye for now. Ciao.